Well, you've already got Callie laughing like a maniac.
Never expected anybody to do that. One.
I have never seen £2 kill someone before, but I think we're about to see that.
Hey, Kate.
There's even a Capis right back there in his little baking tray. It is asking if you're okay. She's fine, you've just kind of killed her with laughter.
I just need you to not be funny for like 5 minutes, baby.
I've got to not be funny for 5 minutes. Okay, end of stream. Bye, everyone. Thanks for turning up. So, hello and welcome, everyone. Today we're possibly going to be continuing with Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. Well, what the fuck? So before anything gets kicked off or said, thank you to the anonymous person who tipped £2. You heard her lady poke time. I wonder which protogen was using incognito mode there. I
would like to point out, my love, that your life is in danger.
I know. I've been living. I'm in Florida. Of course, it's in danger.
No, look down.
Well, they're both there. I just nudged the chair trying to knock off one of the treats, and it fell on Capius's back. Now Capius is in danger. But yeah, so we're going to be going back to Detroit to Become Human with vampires. That's essentially what it is. That's essentially what it is. But it's also, I was going to say, but it's also good. But then that implies that Detroit Become Human isn't good. But it is. It's just in a very different way. We made a little bit of a mess of misting things last time. Galeb wasn't as thorough as he could have been. Misha? Is Misha the name of the Malkavian? I can't remember, but the Malkavian fucked up a stealth thing because the game didn't explain it to me all that well. It said, whilst under obfuscate, you can't, affect the movement of objects. So I thought that means, okay, I need to open the door, then activates obfuscate. No, I opened up the door, and that counted as me going in, and I got seen. And then I later found out that whilst under obfuscate, yes, you can walk through doors. Which is not how Vampire the Masquerade works, but hey, version 5, they don't care, clearly. But anyway, we're here to continue the investigation. For those of you who weren't here in the earlier stream, Big Skull Dude's now got a name. His name's Tony. Congratulations to Mal for submitting the winning entry. I am going to think of what is a possible reward for that and prize. And also the 3 runners-up being Pokey, Nia, and Q for their submissions. But yeah. Everything is all ongoing. There is going to be a quote-unquote surprise stream at some point this week. I don't know when. I genuinely don't know. It might be next week, or it might be the Chaos stream. The Chaos stream might be what I'm planning on doing. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Based on my free time, my availability from house stuff, and that sort of thing. Yeah, so tonight we've got this to go on. I think that's pretty much all the updates that's needed. I've forgotten a lot about this because it's been a while since I played this. Dresden's in the background? Oh, barely, yes. You can sort of... I move this, maybe you can see him. No. No. Dresden is just down there, and Capus is under this thing. But yeah. So, let's catch up with some chat and jump into things. Hello, welcome, Maury. First. Yes, you are indeed. First niece. Kind of rhymed. Hello, welcome, Callie, into the chat. Hello, welcome, Red. Not first. No, this is true. Not first, but third. So the reason why Callie put lol at the beginning there was Callie was literally typing in first. And somehow did not get first, even though she knew when I was streaming. Like, you know, she was sat here and I, you know, said, I clicked the button and I was like, I am now streaming. She still managed to come second. Who knew? Maury came before Callie. Oh my. Welcome, DJ. First one sick. Fair. I'm sorry to hear you're still sick. Hopefully it passes soon. First message on stream is me. This is true, Maury. This is true. Gremlin sick. Gremlin sick? Gremlin first. The first one sick, not first message. Hello, welcome, Lydia. First proto. This is true. And Callie saying for $1 I will poke a mount or place a small mount near him. Yeah, my brain was just like... I gave Callie a look when she did that. I was like, no one's going to fall for that. I goes, small mammals. Yeah, Capus and Dresden kind of charged over it when the stream started. And then, you know, there was the anonymous donation. So until stream camera begins. See, at first, I was like... I'm thinking that's Lydia. Because... and my only correlation from that is that whenever I got any anonymous gifts or subs or stuff like that, when I did my my subathon, Lydia later admitted that, in stream chat that it was her. So that was my default thought. But then when Lydia answered Callie's thing about waiting until the stream camera begins, Lydia says, I was like, it is Lydia then. DJ, you can't do $1.87p in the UK. This is Twitch, and such thing on that low that works. Sadly, can't do it. You could have donated £1. Does the same. It does the same thing. It conveys the same message. Fun fact: I have vampire fangs from Halloween. Well, someone came prepared for this stream. Not so fun fact. I can't get them to stay in. Just gonna gloss over that one. Is she okay? Yes, she's fine. Innocent face. There we go. There's the confirmation. I thank you, DJ, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. And Kelly, sometimes when I'm truly tickled by something, it's hard for me to stop laughing is a known trait. I've had to leave places because I couldn't stop laughing. This is very true. It doesn't happen often. Getting that kind of reaction from Kelly is very rare. But it happens, and you've seen it. You lying down as your ticks saying off your headache. Sorry to hear that. See DJ sleep or else I'll buy Jack's sleep. I agree. I agree with E. Goes in the background there. Oh no, that they're both fighting over the cat tree. You can kind of see Capus is half of the fight in there. Can't you won't be able to get back to sleep. I mean, it's midnight. Going to sleep at midnight is actually a fairly decent and healthy idea. Jeff, hello and welcome. Every time I visit, I'm staring back at myself. It's fabulous. It makes me so happy. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Pesty. You missed me dying. I just heard since you came second. Someone says on my laughter, I'm a vampire RL. I mean, yes, Mori is a rather talented sucker, so I've known. It's an innuendo stream, apparently. Oh, yeah, always. You're Nosferatu. Nah. Toreador. Which is a decent set of fangs IRL. Same. God. For some weird reason, I've got an uncharacteristically sharp set of canines when I technically shouldn't. But I do. Got some heckin' chompers. Yeah, I think that is everything. Setup wise, Kelly's getting more treats for the boys. You do realize if you leave them out on the counter that they will be assholes over it.
I know.
Max said thanks so sharp he made someone bleed by accident as a kid. Sounds like Torian.
Come on.
Torian bit a now ex-partner of Scoo's enough to leave a mark that persisted for quite some time. It was consensual, but never ever say the words bite me to Torian, because they will. Probably see Dresden just on that. What on earth? Jeff jeffed at me.
Of course Jeff did.
Have fun stream. Also, I'm number one always.
Legit.
Never bring money to a Jeff fight.
Oh, look, he's brave.
Running from your own face again. Even Lydia's joining in the ripping of Jeff.
Look, he's being brave again.
He is. Got Dresden right. Dresden's right there. And Capus is in the Broadloaf. Yes, he is. Wow. Yes, Dresden. Oh, look at him.
Come on, be brave. Come on.
Look at that. Look at that big lazy chonker.
Come on, big boy.
He's expending the minimum amount of effort to eat those treats. What on earth, Dresden?
Oh, there he
There
is.
we go. Oh, God. So, thank you very much, Jeff, for the 5 gifted subs. Extremely generous of you. And congratulations to B-Dubs, Vesp, Fluffy, Kiri, and Aki for receiving them. Hey, all regular viewers. Nice. True, my sleep is so awkward because if a slight pain wakes me while going to bed early, I get 1 or 2 hours of sleep and go back to sleep. Ah, fair.
They're both looking at your streamers.
No, looking at his understatement. Dresden was death glaring them. B-Dubs, hello and welcome. Nice gift to sub. Number 1 of your faces, they're saying number 1. Jeff's face is currently hidden by Capius's arse. Yes, you. You woke up at 3 AM because you had aliens haunting me in a space station. So I think we've answered the question. Protogens do not dream of electric sheep, they dream of aliens and spaceships. Well, I suppose space protos dreams of space, so it kind of works. Hello there, General Kenobi. God. Now to get onto some content that well and truly does suck, but in a good way. Aliens in the Alien franchise. I did think that's what you meant when you put capital A when you said aliens. Boys get spoiled rotten on stream. I mean, no word of the fact that it's their dinner time in 15 minutes. Also, I have a skull full of whiskey. It's not exactly full, but it's a skull. You Ballum someone you mod for. Ballum. I don't mean blame. Somebody Mod 4 who sat and played Alien Isolation, start to finish in 13.5 hours. Jesus. That's impressive to do the entirety of the do the entire game in one sitting. I couldn't, because I just quit out of the game. It wasn't for me. I don't know why, it just wasn't. Is the alien doing something kinky? Yes. Hello, Cape. Alien was trying to eat you in a non-kinky way. Fair. They tend to do that. That's kind of their it's kind of their modus operandi. Oh, that's what the also was. Thanks, B-Dubs, for making me go and do a load of push-ups. See, there was me thinking that people would be all over the fact that I've now got Twinkies in stock again. No, people are out for a different kind of punishment. It was like the opposite way. I mean, I would say that, but Twinkies are just literally nothing. I do have to remember, though, how many those are. Oh god, it's 25. You haven't got the points for any. I really wish I could distribute points. I really do. Twitch needs to be able to have, like, I don't know, let the streamer give away a certain number of points per stream, and it's like, excuse me, Capius, will you stop being you're being a dick already. It's 15 minutes before you're supposed to get fed, and you're already acting like a dick. And you know you are, because now you won't look at me and you've got your tail flicking. Dick nut. But yeah, I'm going to go and do some push-ups. I'll be back in just a sec. I say just a sec, but it's going to be a little while because it's 25 of the bastards. Why do I do this to myself? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hey, Ian Jack just gave you another.
Oh, 5 more then. Thanks, Jack. DJ.
Ian Jack.
Oh, thank you, E. You just said the entire time anything, Capius. Oh, God. For one money until I will feed the cats out here. No guarantees they'll eat. They will. Dresden's death glaring you. And so is Capius, on and off. Oh. Sorry, not sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Back. Thank you, Stream Elements. Markers complete, markers complete. Right. Leisha. Leisha, not Misha. That's the same ending to it. Don't know why I took that sip of whiskey when I needed to read the summary. Oh, bye, Kipper. Leisha. After the code red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all her resources to try and understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. The Prince allows Leisha to go to the scene of the party to investigate. Leisha hopes to be able to find her psychiatrist, Richard Dunham, and Miley, the Prince's child, are at the scene. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Callie. You have another 5 pushes too? I did those. Callie told me whilst I was doing the other ones when I did the 5 others. Oh. Damn, Jesus. Also, down fast. No, whenever I go away to do push-ups, if I haven't been told there's more, I will check my activity log to see if any more have been redeemed. Right, okay, so where am I? You're doing something that's very interesting, apparently.
It's too
No, it's
high.
Halsey.
I can't reach that.
It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
Oh, right.
Pinot Noir.
Hey, do you mind turning your volume down a little bit? Thank you, because I could hear it repeating on the microphone. Oh god. At least get a little thing idea what's happened. Inventory. Consumer items. So I've got file on unification party planning. Dr. Diamond's floppy disk. Person note number 3 and red salon file. Okay. I can see the screen when they notify from where the push-ups happen. Yeah, that's what the 4th stream's for. I've got to do something to get him out of the way. I need to be behind where he is, but without these CSI people seeing me. But at the same time,
I can't even begin to imagine how much the repairs are gonna cost.
Lavender soap. Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A pouch stained with wine. Hamiko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. Miley was supposed to speak. Or rather,
thanks for telling me Genshin's updated PS5. Dear elders, dearest guests, we're gathered here today to celebrate a day that will go down in history, the day of our union. One day Hazel told me, Miley, soon I will unite Boston and Hartford, and together we will make the Camarilla more powerful than it has ever been. I believed in her, you believed in her, and we were right. We dreamed about this, and she made it happen. On behalf of everyone here, thank you, my prince. Now I'd like to let our guest of honour, Deneb Osborne from the Hartford Chantry, say a few words. Fucking Tremere. Oh shit, my suspicion went up.
A cigar.
Deduce origins of scent. Use my deduction skill.
Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it. cotton towel that smells like lavender soap and wine.
No, that's not wanting to do. That's Mask for 1,000 Faces. Or Specs, that's it. Yes. Track. Or Specs. Yep. Go to there. And over here.
It's unbelievable how much stuff there's.
She went both ways. Damn. Possibly then the wine out there. There's a lot of wine all over the place. That's not a particularly helpful thing. What? Yeah, there's a lot.
Your assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Right, okay, so I can't go in there because I need to be a federal operative. I don't have anyone. I don't have that guys. Can I go through here at least then?
The amount of blood suggests serious injuries.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
So I need a specialist gear. Which means I need to get this guy out of the way so I can nab that person's...
What are you gonna tell us? Shouldn't be able to be seen while whilst I'm out here, should I? What? Obfuscate is on.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
Can't get past you, but can I get close enough to the forensics teams to... Is this that new one? Yes, this is Vampire the Masquerade Swansong, the more detective-y style thing. Why can't I get close enough to you to... No, the child is my beast. Yeah, because Malkavian. So the personification of my child, this child is, manifestation of my beast. I already looked at that.
Everything in this room is broken.
Federal operatives and their assets. Not how obfuscate works.
We could be helping instead of being stuck here.
I should be able to go in there, right? Because there's just plain, plain old cops in there. Also waiting for a vampire game where there aren't even a vampire, just false advertising. That's the Masquerade working properly.
A reinforced container.
A photocopier
That
and some
locks
office
from the
supplies.
outside.
No corpses anywhere?
Not commonly used to store mortal
It's the only
bodies.
room without a body. But it sure smells like death in here.
Yeah, makes our morgue smell like a flower shop.
You get a look at what they took out to the balcony?
No, everything.
Hello. It's obfuscate.
An illusion to conceal the door. Wow. What the hell happened here?
Okay, we've got task force dudes.
He's dead. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us.
They're giving you a disguise as policewoman. I'm assuming Nosferatu Clan was never a choice. No, you are pretty good. It's like similar to Detroit Become Human. You are given 3 pre-selected characters. You can change what their stats are and what their powers are, but you have to stay within the clans. Like, you have a Toreador, a Malkavian, and a Ventru. Kiri, hello and welcome. Thank you for the sub. Yes, Jeff came along and Jeffed.
SAD. They even gave themselves a name.
It's kind of sad.
there's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that.
No, Cerati, 010 bits prequels, but I can appreciate games like that. Yeah, this is primarily a detective investigation type game. Like, there's no... From what I've seen, there's no combat in this whatsoever.
That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections?
Not actually what I wanted to inspect.
A donor shot full of lead.
Ah,
She's
good.
wearing a Red Slalom vessel's uniform. I remember now.
I mean, in fairness, any vampire apart from Clan Ventru can eat rats for sustenance. It's just Nosferatu who depend on it more generally. Study eyes with education. I have no points in education. Rip.
Retracted pupils. Even though she's dead.
Hmm. Mm. 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 The temptation is there to pull a Connor, to do a mlem of the blood. But Lydia just said, taste blood, what is she, Connor? Weirdly enough, she would make a great counterpart to Connor, I think. If I do, I cannot use any more vampire powers throughout the rest of the night. I will be at my maximum hunger if I do that. That will be the last power I can use. I don't want to do it this early.
She's been completely drained.
Also, what would tasting the blood give me? Ah, cigars. Also, as I'm still tracking via Auspex, whoever Lavender Soap person was...
That sounds like Richard. Preparing
I was going to be
vessels
giving me
with
something else,
injections.
but no. Lavender Soap person either was never in this room or washed up afterwards. Oh, true. Oh, you're alive.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Yeah, now she's wearing what she normally wears.
Leisha, help me.
That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit. You don't look so good.
Ooh, okay. That's a doozy. No, my AI stuff while I docked her money. Started somewhere and someone made an AI voice change that only works when you record it. Fine, yeah, set for AI to speak more better. Then, well, I can use that with AI and become famous. Then some show me AI that I recognize some of art, but from artists I paid. So, out on my wall, she was not happy. Said, you're not the boss. I was pissed at me as well. You have a day. You show me that piece of... If anyone else is what you get, tell me I'm not the boss again. I can make it longer. Like I haven't fired you yet, but I'm now working to sweat. Cheers. Eat her. I'm not going to eat my sire's servant, Callie. I'm not going to eat my sire's servant, who also happens to be the Malkavian feckin' Primogen.
We'll never know.
Yes, he will. He's a Malkavian.
What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
That was a fun day. It sounds like it, yeah.
Did you see what went down here?
I was in the living room. There was a wall of fire on the balcony.
Oh shit.
With flamethrowers from the roof.
They blew out all the walls. It came from all sides. They know who we are. They were shouting out numbers, checking off a list.
Were they looking for us?
Yes, they were. They know how to identify us.
Hunters!
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Do you know where Richard was?
In a big bedroom.
Listen, the police and the feds are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late. It's too late.
Oh, shit.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here.
Wishful thinking. Back into obfuscate mode. Out of obfuscate mode because I don't need to be in here, but I've still got investigation to do. Suppose I'm in 7 days for New God of War. New God of War. Meh. Ah, consumable. What do the consumables do again? They regenerate willpower. Yeah, restores willpower. I don't need to restore willpower. I need to reduce hunger. Don't think I can do that though. Didn't have the option to, but I could lure and nom on one of the security, the cops. That's a doable thing. So you're not letting me taking the... Okay, you're not letting me take the phone. You're... I can't eat them, Callie.
Now, what are you up to, Sugarfangs?
Oh no! You found my hiding place!
Yes, your hand is glitching through the sofa.
Don't look around.
Like, right through it.
Can we go get Mr. Teddy after this?
There. I really hope I caught that, because it's, you know, her hand is just right through the arm of the chair. Right through it. God. Thank you to E, Callie, and DJ for the hydration reminders. Excuse me. Those complete. And get it back in. Ah, safe zone found. Ooh, a lockpick. Nice, nice, nice. I need to get that guy out of the way so I can do a heckin' interact. Okay, so I found one safe room. Well, I found more than that. It's like the second one I found. I think I've already investigated in here, but I can't remember.
A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start.
Can get in here. Excellent. Oh, of course, this is the beginning. That would be why.
They blew out the wall.
Body bags. What could that mean?
Right. Okay. So this is the beginning of it. Got the two trapped cops guys there. Yeah, I could not try and nom him, but I've got nowhere really to take him that wouldn't be suspicious.
We're not gonna be
Nope, you do not have the nommable thing.
There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber.
Aha, you can be nommed. I just need to find out where I can take you to be nommed. There's nothing in there, I don't think. Oh, there was the... Wasn't the bathroom in here a safe spot? This is a safe zone. Awesome. There's a room at the beginning that you used for pretending to be a cop. I know, I've used... That's how I pretend to be a cop now. Oh yeah, if I grab him or her, oh, she's closer.
Come with me over there.
Of course.
I get the feeling that I probably should have tried to talk... Probably should have, tried to talk to her. Well, I hope that's automatically taken me to a safe room. Otherwise, I might be a little bit fucked. I did reduce my hunger by 6, so, you know... Yep, she's fine. And she's in the safe room. Safe room now cannot be used anymore because... people. Okay. What are you tracking that? That's visceral. It is, isn't it? Ah, so now I'm tracking the wine as well. So I'm tracking the wine and the soap.
It's unbelievable how much stuff there's still left to collect.
Which means that if I go this way, I will Yeah, but they don't both go to the same thing. The wine goes all the way out there. Ah, I know, because the wine, so she got the wine splashed on her. She went to the bathroom to apply the lavender soap and wipe things off. So the lavender soap is the more recent one. So where does the wine originate? In here. From there.
Somebody spilled wine here.
Okay, so the wine was spilled. Then she went to the bathroom. Natasha said about someone going for a smoke on the balcony and then things happened.
Of course,
That would
I'm
have
the one who's
taken
gotta
it
start
to
collecting it
the
all.
balcony and then would have gone this way. So I need to get through there somehow. I need to talk to him. I need to get him out of the way so I can try and get to the specialist.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LBU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Sellers Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district.
Oh,
We've gotta hand
dear.
it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel.
Oh dear. Ah, he's moving on his own. Perfect. Copy uniform. Assess damage, reveal psychometry. Let's assess damage.
Imagine how
No
much
trace
the
of
repairs are gonna
explosives.
cost.
One of ours must have gone through it.
Or
Maybe trying to escape?
maybe got thrown through it.
The wall was literally blown apart.
I mean, to be fair, potents could do that. Now to go somewhere out of sight so that I can put on my new disguise. Ah, they will never know. They literally won't.
Come on. Our hands on deck can't hurt.
Woo! Uh-oh.
What's happening to you?
Uh-oh.
Mom,
Yes?
come on, please.
Whoops. I just went into an area that's literally soaked with blood and my beast went, ooh, yummy.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. What
No,
are
Miss
you
Loud,
supposed to
calm
be
your
coming up
beast.
with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's
No, Miss
the
Alarm.
last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Child of so Hazel, child, sire of my child. The child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child. Then who am I to Hazel? A child.
Let me think on it a moment.
I guess.
I would be her child.
Oh, you figured it out. That was a hard one, too.
You're not disappointed, are you?
No.
I'm good.
I'm happy that you're so good at riddles.
So are you, Sugarfangs.
I love it when we play this game.
So do I, Pumpkin. It's so much fun.
Beast calmed.
And we feel better. Timeout is over now. Let's go.
Road of the Beast.
We're really close to Richard.
Start to win a confrontation while
but
you're
I don't
hungry.
want to see him. I know he doesn't like me.
Might as well use a persuasion attempt. Aye. Bollocks.
Halsey, we can't just abandon him. You don't have to like him, but we can't leave him here.
You leave me every time he tells you to sleep.
It's not the same thing. He's trying to cure me. For both our sakes.
That's not true. He thinks I'm a bad girl.
That's
You're a
preposterous,
beast. Yes,
Halsey.
you are.
I don't have to tell him you're here. Getting him out of this mess is already doing him a favor. It won't take me long. Just wait for me here.
Yes, Mom. I will.
Sweet little beast. Yeah, but, you know, a vampire's beast nonetheless. Oh, found the last save for him.
Gotta keep it up.
Well, hey, I got some willpower back from doing that. I'm already at maximum willpower, so hey.
Come on. I have to find Richard.
Hey there. Perfect timing. You the explosives expert I called in for?
No, I just got here. I'm backup. I'm a specialist in bloodstain pattern analysis.
Blood spatter expert, huh? Well, you've come to just the right crime scene. Let me brief you on the zone we're clearing now. We've got a stiff in the room on the right. Looks like he died from blunt force trauma. Anyway, we've got orders to pack them up as is for the feds. Don't bother with the report. They're taking care of everything.
All right, then.
In the room on the left, there's a corpse we need to analyze. But I'm warning you, it's a real mess. The people who did this are crazy.
Just a little punk.
It's all priority, just check the boxes.
I'll get started
Hey,
immediately.
Tristan. Hey, buddy. Oh, look.
I've never been on a...
The body we need to analyze, which is a real mess, is where the lavender soap's leading me. Bollocks.
Shit. Richard.
Oh, that's more than blunt force trauma. That's forcible torpor. I mean, he's not dead. Well, obviously.
Take it slow. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Thank you for the hydration reminder, Callie.
What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that?
Oh,
Are
shit.
you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford.
Oh, shit.
They mowed us down like so many blades of grass. All of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait. There might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley. But I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I
No
understand.
one expects the Second Inquisition. There you go, Callie. Thank you very much, and congratulations for coming up with the stream title.
And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help.
Oh, it sounds like he's trying to use Dominate on me. Also wants to talk to you, listen to her. I'm gonna have oh Jesus Christ, I'm Ratchet down psychology.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
I just boosted my willpower. Jesus, it's going to take me 6 willpower to do that, and it's only a 44% success. I can't even succeed on that. Good try. When I Richard looks like Sean from Assassin's Creed that got really old. Does a bit. Let's try rattling it this out. So, yeah, I've got plenty of willpower. Fuck, he focused. I can't win. I cannot win.
The prince sent me to find out what happened. It was an order.
I mean, in fairness, I am trying to outdo my own sire, so yeah, it's kind of yeah.
You're in the middle of treatment and she just releases you?
But that's not...
Against my orders. She shouldn't have done that. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you or about your premonitions?
Can't focus that because I don't have any skill points in education.
She didn't even mention them.
She has no need. She just has to wait for your condition to deteriorate.
He's got a one-track mind.
She wants to separate you from me. I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Oh. I cannot succeed even if I tried psychology. I mean, let's get some willpower back at least.
Mom, you're not going to tell him about me, right? You never want us to be together.
I want to punch Richard. I mean, it's two Malkavians with very different. Oh God. very different conditions butting heads, and it's never going to go smoothly. Shields instead of commitment serum.
She believes that Halsey should be under my care,
Proof of point.
and that I alone should decide what's best for her.
Don't tell me. She's here with you.
Of course she's with me. I couldn't just leave her.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. Aren't you ever gonna heed my advice?
I have to finish up
Convince
here.
him to help me has
Look
lost.
for Miley,
Well,
I heard. Do you want to end up like all the others? Shredded to bits on the balcony?
Don't take it that way.
Then all is well. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to have a word with Iverson.
Wait, I have to tell you something. They have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
So, there's going to be a second attack.
I would weigh those words.
And I advise you to watch your step.
I can find Miley without him, and Hazel will congratulate us.
little error in his logic. Unless I do something, you know, to make it seem like that, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. Like, there was a body in here, now there isn't. What the fuck? A little creepy, a little bit.
A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
No, but can I close it to maybe think that there is someone or something in there, so they don't come down on me? Maybe, please. So I'm not. Oh, but what do you know? I can get out on the balcony from here.
Totally convenient that it's in a body bag.
Yeah. Lydia goes burp.
A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
Hmm?
Huh. I've already seen this brand here.
I can't. Okay. There's multiple stakes on the ground. What the fuck? Well.
A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us.
Only just now figuring that out, Glacier. Sure. Yeah, I might actually use one of those Polaroids just in case I need it. Use my security rating by 1 for the next interaction. Okay. Normal Polaroid photo.
A glass that had blood in it.
Had been the operative word. What the fuck? My love, we are never getting baths like that. Like that, we just know. Yeah, exactly. No. Very cotton bath in. Imagine you falling into the bath. I would really rather not. That's a big old no, thank you very much for it. Thanks, Halsey. Thank you, my beast. Guess what's in here?
Finally, the cowboy.
Oh!
Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself.
Can I interest you in being nommed? I cannot. Just a little Shibari.
Have you learned anything?
Dead with Shibari, I
Just
think.
getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect.
Notice that he looks tired. He's got a 10% chance to use his focus. I'm going to go to 3 Using that willpower, that tasty, tasty willpower, just so that even if he does focus, I'm still going to do this. Success. He didn't
look
focus.
like you've had better days.
We did him to the max.
It's not like this is my first crime scene, you know? But none of this adds up. It's the kind of case you take home with you.
What do you mean?
Go figure. What's with all these bodies in various states of decay? This shit is gonna give me nightmares you can't wake up from. And the feds are telling us not to ask any questions.
You have an idea why?
Never met a talkative fed. And they graphed them poker faces at Quantico. But I can tell you one thing. They got here fast. Quicker than the blowflies. They took one look at the carnage and acted like it was just another day at the office.
They got paid off.
Why don't I bag this room? How far'd you get?
Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.
All right.
Just doing Specialist Phoenix run. What?
That bad?
What's going on here?
Sure, but I'm not rescuing you. Yes, you are. Oh, that's just a severed arm.
It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
Just one. Just a little severed arm.
Looks
Analyze
like someone's
wound.
missing an arm.
It's fine. They rendered him armless. He's not going to be a problem anymore. Ah, Miley is EB2.
A vial of
Need a
some
hand.
sort of chemical.
Supposed to be fine. I mean, he's just left his arm there.
Genodyne, BB. Sunrise Group, London. That vial must have been screwed onto something. It's the reference of the container that was here.
I need to note down EB2. EB2. Is there anything else here before I look at the elephant in the room, or the the shibari'd person in the room? A little bit smashy smashy.
Wait, is that his left arm? His left arm.
Yes.
What's going on here?
What are you going? Are you trying to imply he's left his wanking hand now?
Some sort of whip. With blood on it.
Someone likes it kinky.
Wet clothes.
No, just out of nowhere. Oh, that's the belt with spiked on the end.
Was prepared.
Well, then this was a fun session. I'm sorry. What?
This one's missing fingers.
Party on, Garth.
They
Why
took
don't
him for
I
dead.
education?
He's barely breathing. That's a knife wound. Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight?
Oh, wow. Really? Really, Leisha? Really? And also, Belge.
This one's missing fingers.
I can't do anything with that. Can I examine this wound? No, I can't, because I just don't have the education for it. Well, I have the container. I need container EB2. Halsey, why are you playing the bullets?
I think these golden tubes are so pretty. Don't you?
That's just creepy.
That's one way of seeing them.
I can keep those spikes a bit much for me. It's a little bit. It's just a little pain. Ooh, listen carefully.
So there's just these 3 left to bring down?
At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen.
Do you know how much time we got left to get this done?
I've got no idea.
I see. And the missing Delta?
No, we still haven't found him.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
That was my last hunger, but...
Sorry, I'm busy.
But it's going to allow me to get in there, and that's my last disguise that I need. They're being dicks. They need to be fed. I need to go back into the safe room. So that I can change my costume. No, I can't change them here. Can't nom this dude, can I? Like to. Nope. No, but I can copy his uniform. I don't need it. I do not need his uniform. So I need EP2. So far this game seems more like Murder Soul Summit than Strike Behind Me, even though I was a big fan of Murder. So was I. Really, really enjoyed it. Oh, it's a safe room. That's why I know it's a safe room. Into the safe room, and... I'm a fibby.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
You really like this? Same. Like, you're starting to see what I mean when I say that they actually nailed the setting on this perfectly.
Go right ahead.
Thank you, Agent.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here.
Salmon.
Someone snipped a cigar here. Oof, this thing reeks. Whoever smoked it must have left a trail of stink behind them.
I have got no more ability to use that. So where's EP2? There's.
We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about.
That's what I need. Take mine to go back to the princes. Okay, but how do I do this and which one? I mean, I know which one it is. It's the one on the right, it's EP2.
Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces?
I mean, probably.
Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was.
Yeah, that's someone who's, at least an ancilla.
Bones. Probably a neonate. Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently.
Vampire organs, aside from hearts, are probably better than normal ones. And we're getting Species Country vibes. Yeah, a little bit. So, yes, vampire organs are better than better than normal ones, providing the vampire is still alive. Because once they are killed and get final death, their body basically accelerates to the point of decay that their body should be. So if someone has been embraced for a year, say, once they achieve final death, their body then very quickly takes on 1 year's full of decomposition, like, you know, speedily. Hence why the rotting flesh, recent embrace, because it's, you know, very recent embrace, the body has only just started to rot normally. The bones, it's from a neonate, so they've been dead for a few years, so it's been skeletalized. And then you get the ash from someone older, that they are so old that their body has just returned to ash, because, you know, it's gone down to that level. Thinking the other day, I think I prefer damaged giants to take on vampires. They don't live forever, but just age really slowly. I mean, technically that's what happens in this. I mean, yes, they do. They are immortal, however, they do actually age and change as they age. Like, as you get older as a vampire in this, you change quite significantly. So, ooh, magnetic key. Imagine only being immortal for 1 year, be sad. Murdered Soul Suspect looks interesting, they're fucking funny. The trailers on Steam cannot choose which one is the age rating, it's 16 and 18. Murdered Soul Suspect is very good. It's just, it could use some improvements, and the combat system is one of those.
From the looks of their gear, they knew what they were getting into.
Oh look, it's Mr. Armless.
Armor. SAD. Same unit as the dead guy in the office.
Can't identify the logo, but that looks very, very Christian.
They also suffered losses.
Yeah.
This one's missing an arm. The one I found in the bathroom, I'm guessing.
Oh, Malcolm's going to get Disco Elysium on Switch, but ain't paying £36 for it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. You know what the big downside is as well, Lydia? It's only just recently come off sale. So it might be a little while before it goes on sale again.
Sorry, I don't have the time.
Remember, I was one collectible away from platinum the game. I couldn't because said collectible was blocked by the final mission. Well, focus point of explore mode of happiness out of reach. Yeah, it was one of those that you had to do exactly the things in exactly the right order in order to platinum them, and I did.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
I just didn't want to mess my PC file up. So you can do separate saves.
Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this.
You can do separate saves, it's just you'll have to personally identify which one. And the way that it works in Disco Elysium, or at least the way it works in the console version, is that it doesn't update the name of the save file.
Agent Olsen's got a lot.
Now, a second, let me just pause this so it's not I'm talking over dialogue. So say if you save like at day 1, 9 AM in the Whirling and Rags, anytime I overwrote that save file, it would still say day 1, 9 AM, Whirling and Rags, until I deleted the save file and saved a new one, which then had the proper time on it. Excuse me. So yeah, that's the sort of thing. So I don't know if it's the same for the PC version or not, but if you did do a separate save file and it didn't do that, you'd have to have some way of keeping them identified. You keep hitting new save. That's entirely fair. So you know your latest save would be the correct one, but then again, if your habit is just hitting new save, then it would be difficult to decipher which one was which. But it wouldn't overwrite your progress. It would just be difficult to remember which one was which. Just have to be patient. So when you get really into the meat of it, the game can be quite short, but it also can be quite long. I recall it only took me something like 6, maybe 7 streams to finish, and I got stuck a few times, and I was literally wandering around aimlessly a fair few times, and actually had to consult a guide for what I should do next. And even then, it's really difficult to actually determine that. The other way to do it is if you start up a new file in hardcore mode, because then it will identify it's hardcore, but also that's tougher, just harder in general.
To do, but he's handling it himself.
Insist.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother. He'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Oh, I can't dominate him. I need it. Oh, I needed 3 more hunger. Piss, vinegar, shitwinkles.
Sorry.
So if I could find someone to nom, I could...
They're collecting us. I can't believe it.
If I could find someone to nom, I could get enough hunger points back to dominate him to go the fuck away. And because I need those. I need those. Or maybe I can't nom the Fibbies. I'm pretty darn sure that I can nom a copy. Hello, Mr. Nommable. Nom 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 nom.
All right.
Very reminiscent of, you know, what actually happens with vampire feeding. Shit. I think I've killed him. Yeah, I think he's dead. No, he's actually alive. Caloric resistance gained bonus from disciplines and control. Oh yeah, talent gain, control hunt. Yes. You dominate him to go away, then dominate him the fun way, then deal with the appetite that works up by dominating his jugular. No. Alicia. Talents. There are hunt. +1 additional hunger limit on a controlled hunt. Nice. Very nice. I mean, if he died, just shove him in the cupboard, Hitman style. Yeah, that would have, you know, that would have been an option. But you know, they would have catalogued the number of people who would have gone there, and you always need to be very careful of that. And also, I have no XP, so I don't know why I'm looking at this to try and upgrade it. However, I now am in a position where I can dominate that guy to let me have the paperwork, which I really fucking need. Thankfully, though, I've unlocked the ultimate disguise, so I can go wherever I want, because police don't question the feds. Because the feds can just, you know, take their sunglasses out their well-to-do and say, that's not your clearance level. I have no idea if that's actually how things work, but hey, it seems right from what I've watched on TV. Questioning feds like questioning the gods, you tend to disappear. Yo, dude.
Wait a second. Now that you mention
I really don't have time to do this.
Go put away what's on the table.
Okay.
Finally. Now I can take a look
Oh,
at those
that
files.
was creepy as all fuck. Read first.
Targets. Numbered. With names.
That's fucking cool. That really was. Target 54, captured, BB type 5, name Victor Chen, sex M, characteristics considerable physical strength, aggressiveness, severe dermatological damage, Nosferatu, danger level 7, intervention period, unknown biological risk, anti-contamination protocol.
They even have a file.
Imagine being mother who turns vamp, you go clean your room, the only downside is you have to eat. Target 7, BB type 4, name Richard Dunham, sex M, characteristics, weak physical strength, appears harmless, supposedly telepathic. Danger level yet to be specified, 6 to 8. Intervention protocol, significant research interest, capture intact if possible. Sam would be proud.
I think that's Dijon's child. Was, I mean.
I know how to make vampires who are proud, who are the pride of their sires or peers. Target 67 executed. BB type 6. Name Imani Atifa. Yeah, Atifa. Sex female. Characteristics unknown physical strength. High human mimicry. Danger level 45. Intervention protocol. Immediate immobilization. Isolation of personal belongings.
Oh.
Corridor.
Miley. They haven't taken her yet.
I like how Zan owns a jazz bar, so he has the pick of love, some food and like. Zan sounds like a Toreador. If we're going to put him into Vampire the Masquerade, Zan sounds like a Toreador. Maybe a Ventru, but more likely a Toreador. Target 49 captured. BB type 1. Name Miley Sellers. Sex F. Characteristics confirmed high physical resistance. That would be the resilience. Danger level 45. Intervention protocol. Immediate immobilization. Isolation of personal belongings.
Jara, already evacuated. She's on the council, I think.
Target 22 evacuated. BB type 6. Name Jara Drury. Sex F. Characteristics considerable physical strength. Aggressiveness. Severe dermatological damage. Danger level 8. Another Nosferatu. Intervention protocol. Unknown biological risk and anti-contamination protocol. The Toreador are a clan of vampires known for being some of the most beautiful, sensual, seductive, emotional, and glamorous of the kindred. Sounds about right.
We'll
yes.
get through this.
Yeah. Take.
No way I'm letting them keep that.
Mine. Oh. Did not see this.
They showed no mercy. They burned both juice bags and kindred alike.
You're a Nosferatu. No self-deprivation. Deprivation? No self-deprecation. That's it. I could reveal the psychometry. Yeah, why not?
Who did this had planned for everything. There was no way out.
Well, I mean, like, so obviously the thing is there that cigarette thing will lead me to where Miley is, but I'm very certain I already know which one she is. Gets your blood on me on rats. I'm a superior vampire. Don't even say I thirst for blood with every rat. No, that just means that you're superior to the main character from Vampire. But to be fair, that's not difficult.
Medical supplies?
Oh, heckums.
The key. You never know.
Key from the first aid kit. I don't recall if there's anything if there's anything locked, actually. Oh, I see nothing else.
More boxes.
And it depends on the version, because not all versions of Nosferatu and Vampire the Masquerade get extra blood from rats.
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals.
Use key. Of course, first aid key. First aid kit. Take. A syringe of adrenaline. I do not know why. A syringe filled with adrenaline. An injection can help treat cardiopulmonary arrest, anaphylactic shock, and even end some severe cases of shock. But it's tricky to use because an overdose can cause an irregular heartbeat that can worsen the patient's condition. Yeah, pretty much.
Gonna be overwhelmed. I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Oh, that ain't good. I also don't know why Nosferatu being seen on Valley Break the Masquerade. Just say your vaccine poison there at the worst Facebook moment without you convention. Ugh. Excuse me. Ugh. It's because the Nosferatu are inhumanly in their appearance. Like, it's not just, you know, some a little bit of facial scarring. Like, there's a Nosferatu in here who's got pieces of his face missing.
Stop. You can't go in there. Monsignor standing orders. No interruptions.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olsen is novice. Suit yourself.
What?
Remember I warned you.
That's not very encouraging.
What? I can't. Guess Bloodlines did a bad job. Make that clear. Nosferatu just looked ugly in that one. Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is not amazingly accurate. It's also one of the older editions of the rule set. To be fair, Bloodlines didn't get a huge amount right, but they did get enough. Do I actually want to go in here? I don't know. I get the feeling that if I do, I'm going to learn something, but it's going to be really bad. Actually, no, that's a bad thing. I've just realised, yeah, I'm not going to tangle with them. If that's Stanford, the guy who is, you know, the leader of the hunters, and they know how to recognise us, they're going to recognise me on sight. Nope.
Need to be real quiet now.
Yeah, you do.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are
Just
very...
tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
Olsen? That's Monsignor Stanford's novice.
Which one do you want to take down?
I am bringing the EB2 down.
I'm taking this one down.
Be my guest.
Where this game might have consequences of quite a big thunk, that's right, unappreciated. Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
face the entrance. Yes.
Steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later.
The coffin's gone.
I hope it's Miley.
The coffin was not on that trolley when she was pushing it in that. Whoops. Traits, loyal, -20 to the next experience cost of the rhetoric skill. Ooh, nice. Successes, you brought a vampire back to the prince, you protected the sensitive documents, you shattered an illusion, you heard the last words of Natasha, one of Richard Dunham's assistants, you found all the suspicious items that threatened the masquerade, resonance bonus, dominate. Yes. Alternatives, you could have met an important embassy of the Second Inquisition. No thanks. You could have spoken with an eyewitness to the attack. Could I? Oh, the Shibari dude. Failures, Dr. Richard Dunham is suspicious of the prince's influence on you. Prince allows Laisha to go to the scene of the crime. No. Okay, so onwards we go. Now, I get to choose who I go to next. Do I go with MM Louis? Or do I go with Caleb? Just kill Dr. Richard and then there are zero failures. Yeah, like I could kill a high-ranking Malkavian. That's rich. After the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all her resources trying to understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. The unification agreement is in danger. Faced with mounting doubt and suspicion from both sides, MM must meet with Deneb Osborne to clarify the situation and ensure the alliance still stands. Or Galeb, after the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Pirates of and that's the same first sentence. All contact with the individual who issued the alert has been lost. Galeb must go to Jason Moore's home to find out what has happened and bring Moore back to the Prince. His name's Dix, he can't be that tough. Well, if he is an elder, he definitely could be, but that's fine. The first mistake of a lot of neonates is underestimating Clan Malkavian. Clan Malkavian's signature discipline, Dementation, can fuck you up. Like, it is very possible for even just a Dementation master to use it on you and say, you now have an incredible phobia of anything vampire related that causes you to flee uncontrollably. Once that's in there, show fangs. Bye bye. Dementation used well is more effective than Dominate. And if he's an elder power Dementation, that's ludicrous because you have the power called Deny. Someone pulled the gun on you. I don't believe that gun's there. There is no gun. Thank you, Lydia, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. A different answer make Richard hate all three characters, so he looks like a grumpy grandpa whenever he complains. Yeah, but he's only the Malkavian Primage, and his word will have no bearing on the Toreador and the Ventru. So, Leisha is the important person with him. I think we're going to go with MM, because I like MM. You okay? Alright. So MM is at the end of this timeline, or you're further along. So Leisha was very early on. I think that Galeb was all around the same time, or a bit later than Leisha. Oh, I've got 70 XP points. Do I want to put up any of these? Do I want to put up Discipline Z as well? Auspex 2, Presence 1, Celerity 1. Discipline ties to Charisma, able to influence emotions. Give access to Presence as dialogue choice. Okay. Celerity. Discipline allows you to traverse the environment at high speed and slows down your perception of time. Activate Celerity Vision, has no hunger cost. Reveals anchor points in the environment that MM can reach using Blink. Blink allows you to move instantly from one anchor point to the next, generates 3 hunger. Okay. Excuse me. What does Celerity 2 do? In certain situations, allows you to slow down the environment around the character while using Celerity Vision. There is no blood cost. Hunger cost, anyway. Celerity interactions like Pickpocket are available in this state. The hunger cost depends on your Celerity rating and the difficulty of the interaction. Okay. Okay. So I could... Jesus. These are expensive. Deduction, I think, is okay at 2 at the moment. Education...
Not useful, that was what that was the other one.
Yeah, but that was more of a crime scene thing. I don't know how much is going to be using this. I mean, it only costs 10. Banking 20 if I did what I'm thinking of. But the enemy disciplines I can increase by 20. Yeah, no. I was thinking education, mental, and social. Screw it, let's do that. Education, mental, social. Apply, yeah. Bank the 20. I don't know.
Unification, huh? The lab's gonna take care of you. You're all gonna pay for what you've done.
Well, this ain't good.
Nothing you'll remember.
No! Don't leave.
That sounds either like I've been dominated or blood magic's been involved. Creepy, yeah. Fucking Tremere. I'm blaming the Tremere at every single point because it's the fucking Tremere.
Boundary.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be on our side.
What the hell is going on?
Well, that don't look good. That ain't good at all. Is a Chantry ever on anyone's side there? And this is true. Oh, this.
Cousin? What am I doing here? I have to get out of here.
Okay. Celerity, Blink. A blink allows vampires to reach areas that are usually out of reach. Celerity allows a vampire to see a path and be taken using Blink. Using Blink generates hunger for the first time a path is taken. Taking a path that's already been used is free. Okay. That's a good way of doing it. However, I do not have the hunger to be able to use Celerity. Lemon marks.
I won't stay here that long.
Case in point. Move.
Oh, shit! I'm so hungry. Ugh, it's gross. But it'll have to do for now.
Proper vampires frown on this trophy earned. Feed from a rat. I don't give a fuck. The proper vampires can suck my ass. There we go. I don't know about education. Analyze the mechanism. Open.
It's stuck.
I don't think it's stuck.
What happened to you, Josh?
My name is Josh. Over and over again.
What is this place? Everything is a blur.
Can I go this way? No, I can't. Yeet.
Well, now what?
It's disgusting, whatever he said. I was just going to live rent free in everyone's heads now that I've finished that game. So glad there's... Oh no, I really hope there isn't a very cheap or free PS5 upgrade for that game. I really don't want to go and finish and do all that again.
Shit! Oh, what was that? What the hell? What is this place?
Yeah, this ain't good. This just ain't good. Not in the least. Nope, 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 nope. Just saying, Chantry. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna go and check something because now it's in my brain and I can't get it out of my brain. This might kill my will to live. This might be fine. We never know.
Bless.
Thank fuck it's only the PS4 version. Let me just double check. View product. That's it. It was the only version. There's no PS5 version. Look how fucking cheap it is, though. Jesus Christ, it deserves to be cheaper. Oh. Good idea, but my good God, was that a really fucking badly executed game. Sleep easy tonight. Oh, great. Oh, great. All different doors. There's all different doors. Thank you, E, for your contribution to the Drunk Stream Challenge. That is mildly shocked reaction. Oh my good god, it's Silent Hill for the room. Nope. I don't like that. Does look like that's the only... Yeah, that's the only door that's going to open. I wanna... The fact that every time I go by it, it does that is a bit of hope. Let's try E. And yet I think I'd still rather go through it than be in this whatever the fuck. What the tits? Oh, I'm officially going mad. See, now I'm thinking I might have been the subject of dementation. Because this is really, really, really mindfuckery.
The library. I've been here before.
Except... this sounds like it's Tremere territory.
Hey. So either they're all dead, or they forgot about...
Find out more at the Hartford Chantry. Yep, I'm at the Hartford Chantry.
I don't get it. Is this a memory?
Or the Tremere are interrogating you. By putting you in a situation... So in case you couldn't tell what just happened, one of the lights turned off. It's supposed to, because of, you know, the time, but still, that was a little unsettling. Just a teeny tiny itsy weetsy nincy bit. Teeny bit. Lamentation of the women. Hey, Kelly. Do I want to go up or do I want to go ahead? I don't think I want to go ahead. I want to go up. I want uppies. I know I'm not going to...
Disappear to. What am I doing here?
I mean, one thing. Come on, give me a good light source. Give me a good light source. I have to go back down here again, aren't I? You know, one thing. That ass. Sorry at all. That ass is kind of, you know... Oh! No celebrity hunger generated for doing that? That means I've already done that then. Okay.
Glad I changed shoes.
That is not the most comforting of visions, I will say that now. Tremere are a little too proud to want to leave their chantry in this sort of condition. I mean, in fairness, this is my memory, so it's, you know, the fractured remnants of it, so who knows? Uppies, all I could think it was my proto self trying to pick up the dragon and face blonde. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Hello? Anybody here? Hazel and her damn plans.
Hazel. She wanted me to talk to the warlocks. Osborn is here. I have to find him.
Yeah, about that. Find out more. Tremere. I don't want to find out more about the Tremere. Who does? Bad plan. Yeah, very bad plan. We don't want to know more about the Tremere. We know enough about them to know we don't want to know more. Yes. Puppies, yes. Tremere, no. Talking of face parts, I flipped into bed because Eli's cold and 2:45 I am. Eli? Unless you mean it's cold and autocorrect really doesn't like you. But also, yes, very, very good. Very good reasoning. Ah, yeah, it's cold. Yeah.
What's that doing here?
You shouldn't have come here.
What the hell?
Ah. Autocorrect heads you, yeah.
They're the ones who locked me up here. But why?
I really gotta get out of here.
No shit, Sherlock. Oh wait, I've just you know.
Nothing about that was good.
Amnesia, temporary trait. A strange feeling of emptiness comes over MM as she wakes up in a strange place. Many of her memories seem to have disappeared along with her knowledge. Knowledge ratings are reduced to 0. Tits, shit, fuck, wank. My deduction education is just, oh. I'm now playing the Outer Worlds with dumb options enabled. Always the best way to play Outer Worlds.
Remember.
Oh. Spherical objects. Thank you, Callie, for putting me on my best behavior for 10 minutes. That was creepy.
Osborn's gonna have some explaining to do.
Norman Osborn.
Come on, MM. You can do it, girl.
Do I want to go that way or do I want to figure out the... I mean, to be fair, that does say Jefferson Library is that way, so if I go away from there, I'm going to probably be finding goodies. Infantry and peasantry. Why? Why do I want to go up there? Well, that seems like a dead end, so that looks like it could be goodies. Yeah, let's go. Yeet. Oh, lockpicking tool. I have amnesia. You want me to use a knowledge skill?
What's that doing here?
Thank you, Callie, for the hydration reminder. At least you didn't make me swallow a Twinkie, Callie, that's all I'm gonna say. Well, at least I can go back there freely now. Still, what's the significance of the coin? I also only have enough hunger to be able to do one more celerity jump. Unless I find more rats. I don't think I can... That looks like it requires 2 to get up there. The game wouldn't soft lock me like that. I really doubt it would. It might, though. Who knows? Nosferatu don't knows, because, you know, their noses usually fall off. Aha! Time for my favourite pasta topping. Ratatouille. Suspicion increased. Fed from a rat. Gross. Talent gained. Rat eater. One additional hunger eliminated per rat killed. Oh, no nose nose. Seems like it'd be a great code name for a Nosferatu. Who then gets jokingly offended anytime he gets called that. Are you no nose nose? What are you trying to say? Eh? You think it's funny? And now I just have a concept of a Nosferatu who just goes around calling other people smooth skin.
Have to be cloudy.
Why?
I don't know.
I was just thinking more of Harold from Fallout 2. Well, the Fallout series, really. Yeet. Well, at the very least, I can... Oh, I have to... Oh, I see. There's a normal there. And by normal, I mean a dude. Hi. All I can do is just have a... Yum, 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 slip, slip, slip. Okay. That's the lady dinner. Yeah, pretty much. It's fine. I'm gonna make sure he survives, but hopefully I took 5 points. That should eliminate 5 hunger, so I should be completely deprived of hunger now. Should. Yes, I'm now bereft of hunger. Phlegmatic resonance. Experience bonus. Disciplines. Ooh. I'm a phlebotomist. I'm not, but hey. Funny word. Oh. I don't need to eat rats. I'm good. I do not like that outline of a person there. I do not like that. I do not like that Sam I am. I will not eat green eggs and ham. Nope. Where are you going to try and take me? What on earth is down there? Well, I guess we're about to find out. That's a very blue candle. That doesn't seem right to me. I regret investigating the blue candle. Well, it's obviously got to go through that one this time. It's got light underneath it. Let me guess. Yeah, you check out. That is pretty much the same door from Silent Hill 4. That's mildly worrying.
I think you could landlords, I really do.
Nope. I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. I would love for there to be Zemeetsi in this, but they're not in it properly. they're a bloodline of the Toreador, which makes no sense. Go forward.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Look at me.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god.
Can I...
Yes. Yes.
Please don't ban me, Twitch staff.
I've been dreaming about this moment for 6 years. I never experienced anything so powerful.
What, the kiss?
The taste of your blood on my tongue. Your hands. Your teeth.
Kindred blood does that.
It was... I could never forget it.
What do you want to do? I'm minding them. Minding them. Embrace. Oh, that was my embrace. Fairy snuff. Eat us. I can't interact with the blue candle anymore. I kind of don't want to. I'm kind of glad I can't. That is a big old nopus. You'll look away, lads. It's NNN. I'm neither male nor human. I'm safe. Ah, you know what? Nom. And also, penis! Best behavior's over. I can say dicks again. Dicks, dicks, bollocks, dicks, 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 fuck, shit, ass, wank, dick, dick, dick. Oh, God. So that sequence that we just witnessed, that's a hell of a way to leave a love bite.
Damn it.
I hate myself for making that joke, don't you worry. Open?
Ugh, it's stuck.
It's stuck from both sides. That's why I'm mad at this dragon. I mean, you know, there's that condition, you know, vagina dentata, so there you go, that's the opposite of it. Careful, my love, down there, I have a tendency to bite. I'll bite right back. Oh, right, that's where the coin is. I don't know where I don't know which one I'm supposed to go. I mean, yeah, it's well crafted in the fact that, you know, it's leaves mystery in which way I'm supposed to go, but at the same time, it's like, wah, wah, wah. Wah. Hey, Gabe. Come on, buddy. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. I'm also going to judge by the lack of response that Lydia's fallen asleep. I mean, she did say that, you know, she had face planted, so I'm going to assume that she's fallen asleep. Probably just as well that she didn't hear me say those things. I suspect I would have gotten a transatlantic bonking, and not the British kind. Oh, hey, Cape. He reached all the way up and put his paw just there. Safe. Go on, buddy. Safe. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. I'm holding you in place. I'm holding you in place. It's safe for you. Capius. Have you fed them?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's just... Yeah, it's fine. He's going to bake now. He's going to bake in his little baking tray. Come, Cape. Be okay. He's a good boy.
Good touch. Good boy.
He's a good boy, Cape. Just see this black mound next to me. That's the Capius.
Ugh, it's stuck.
That's alright. Well, I'm taking those out tomorrow. That's the point, actually. Could you write that down on the list? Thank you. Yes, very distinguished gentleman you are, sir. Yes. All these doors do appear to be stuck, but there are celerity points. I can't activate that. I only just saw it though. Oh, this is a very fancy place.
It's strangely normal. Almost cozy.
Why activate? Why? I don't know. That actually got... Oh, yeah. Mildred Woods, 8519, Notes on Human Hemostasis, Resonances and Properties. Then Vance, 8519, Treatise on Anatomy. Graham Fleming, 8819, On the State of Torpor and Its Metabolic Consequences, Volume 1. Paul Charter, 81419, Pseudomoncaria Demonium. Everett Green, 82319, The Guardian Revolt, and it could have been prevented. Yanis Wakefield, 82919, Symbols and Metamorphosis. Paul Charter, 8219, Lemigan Kavalika Samonis. These are library book entries. This is a working area. Let's try. It's a pair of areas for apprentices only. Circles 1 to 7. Please sign out the books you borrow. Damn. Tremere Library. Don't like it. Ingredients. Vitae from the clan of the Rose, or Children of Troil, aka Toreador. Tremere Vitae, anticoagulate agents, Springbok horn fragments. Note, monitor the preparation with an hourglass. Observation increases the subject's response speeds tenfold when consumed. I don't think I can jump you today. I'm not focused enough. I'm too aware of all the surroundings because it's an investigative game rather than a massive focus game. So my brain's literally doing 10 things at once. You know, remove the note for EB2. I don't need that anymore. Charter, I can't check in on the prisoner side. You'll have to do it for me. Don't say anything to them about it. It's easy. Go up to the 4th floor and check to make sure the guy's still out like a light and that the seal's still intact. And above all, do not touch anything. If you're not sure of the combination, just look at the pedestal on each floor. Clyde. P.S. Don't forget to supply the elevator with Vitae first. Oh, yay. Oh, yay.
Quite the program.
Artford Chantry Register number 6. February 17th, 2008. Subject number 925, blood type A+, age 62, male, placed in cell 6. Entered the library of his own volition, weak constitution, use first. March 11th, 2008, subject number 926, blood type B positive, age 28, female, placed in cell 2, captured last night by apprentice Fleming, in perfect condition, can be used for several rituals. This is why we don't like the Tremere. March 21st, 2008, subject 927, blood type O positive, age 58, female, placed in cell 9. Captured last night by apprentice Moses, weak constitution, use prohibited but consumption is allowed. April 3rd, 2008, subject 928, blood type AB, age 12, male, placed in cell 3. Enter the library of his own volition, optimal physical condition, recommended for use in advanced rituals. Oh, for fuck's sake, the Tremere. Weird SCP Tremere, yep. Subject 929, blood type A positive, age 33, female, placed in cell 6. Captured last night by apprentice Wakefield, acceptable physical condition, suitable for use in minor rituals. So that's where Lydia went. May 1st, 2008, subject 930, Toreador, Anarch, age approximately 80, male. Oh, placed in cell 4. Captured last night by apprentice Moses, Vance, and Maddox. Optimal physical condition despite injuries. Reserved for use in advanced rituals only. For any request regarding the use of the subject, please contact the curator. On Epic, they put GOG on the store. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. GOG's had the capability to link with both Epic and Steam for ages. May 28th, 2008, subject 931, blood type AB positive, age 48, male, placed in cell 2. Captured last night by one of apprentice Fleming's ghouls, poor health, ritual use prohibited, but consumption is allowed. June 24th, 2008, promotion of Acolyte Lynn Vance to the rank of apprentice. July 2nd, 2008, subject 932, blood type O negative, age 53, male, placed in cell 7. Into the library of his own volition, acceptable physical condition, but significantly degraded due to regular consumption of alcohol. Use is permitted, but only for minor rituals. July 17th, 2008, subject 933, blood type B positive, age 17, male, placed in cell 4. Enter the library of his own volition, optimal physical condition, as with his twin brother. Reserved for use in advanced rituals only. For any requests regarding use of the subject, please contact the curator. July 17, 2008, subject 934, blood type B positive, age 17, male, placed in cell 4. Enter the library of his own volition, optimal physical condition, see previous entry, reserved for use in advanced rituals only. For requests regarding use of the subject, please contact the curator.
The last entry is from 2016.
That's a lot of stuff.
I wonder how many vessels have been caught since then.
I'm just, gonna just...
Let's go to September.
Why?
That's where we are right now.
True. Subject 1416, blood type A negative, age 49, male, placed in cell 5. Enter the library of his own volition, acceptable physical condition, ritual use is allowed. Apprentice Gallo will be used in rituals by other apprentices, as his sacrifice will serve an example to others. Oh, Apprentice Gallo fucked up. Yeah, it's the other thing about the Tremere. No one's safe from them, not even their own members. Dicks. Our association with Boston goes back many years, to when Quentin King was still terrorizing the city and the British forces were walking around freely. Our elders had not yet succumbed to the beckoning, and our chantry was thriving under the auspices of the then regent, John Rice. He was a staunch opponent of the British occupation, and along with Upton Rowlands, the Prince of New Haven, was the head of the secretive Gemini League. This underground organisation, dedicated to spying on British operations, failed to seriously challenge the enemy's plans, much to Rice's frustration. The growing influence of the British leaders forced Rowlands and his associates to look for new sources of support. Their efforts led them to join forces with a Boston-based resistance group, the Kindred of Liberty, COL. While the COL had more members than the Gemini League, it was just as vulnerable to the actions of Quentin King and his followers. In order to foster exchanges between Hartford, New Haven and Boston, COL members Iverson agreed to cede part of her domain to our family. As a result, Rice and Rowlands inherited the Jefferson Library. It took Rice many years to restore the library, as he wanted to make it a safe haven that could not be detected by Nosferatu spies. Extensive work was done, and working with some of the most powerful sorcerers in our chantry, John Rice created the Dimension. What was originally intended to be a mere shelter quickly grew in complexity, as did the paranoia of our regent, who wished to bury himself even more deeply underground. The dimensions grew in step with the ritual energy of our thaumaturges until our magic escaped us. How? Why? It's unclear. Thaumaturgy is a mysterious art, and that means used for our havens were even more so. The first anomalies appeared at the end of the third year, targeting apprentices from the lower circles who were found wandering aimlessly through the dimension. These kindred suffered from severe memory loss. Their memories were only recovered near what was soon to be known as wells. 6 of them are known to us, but there may be others. Over time it was determined that these wells, like magnets, feed off the psychic energy of their victims. The word is poorly chosen, but the image is accurate. They siphon off their memories, often tragic or emotional fraught memories, and fragments of these memories are manifested in the form of visions, which may vary depending on the host and the memory. The memory loss occurs systematically as soon as one enters the dimension. This incredible discovery puts an end to John Rice's expansion project, as he realized he was coming up against the dangerous limits of his art. The work stopped, the dimension became stable, and our thaumaturgists sought rituals to counteract the well's side effects. Shit got out of hand, yo. Why won't... Yeah.
Let's see what that did.
So that could be relevant to your amnesia. Yep. Did that just open all the doors, I'm wondering? Opposite. Closed them. So I've got 2 places I can go. I can go up here, which leads me to the blood elevator, which I need to go onto the 4th level of to get to the pedestal. Okay, it's a celebrity jump I can make. I think I'm going to open up the door to there and go all the way around the corridor and see where that leads me, because it looks like the elevator is going to be my main way of getting my memories. Or it could just be that I'm gathering memories in every single way, and every way is applicable. Also, I think, yeah, the only issue with this is that the game is purely checkpoint based. Please tell me that was the right one. Although I'm getting a feeling it wasn't. It was not. Back to the switchboard. Also, actually, let's have a look in. Oh, that's just a really creepy reading arrangement. Oh, with candles as well. Oh, good God. For fucking Tremere. I mean, I say fucking Tremere, and I don't like the Tremere, you know, in lore-wise. I do like their blood powers, though, because my good God, thaumaturgy is fun. That's why I made a character who was essentially the Tremere's most hated existence. He was a caitiff who's basically has no clan at all, and is considered by many to be a sign of the apocalypse, just by their clanless lot existing, and he knew thaumaturgy. And it actually said, you know, the rules for that instance were basically, if you take this floor and you do not have a support structure, you are dead. As in the Tremere hunt you down. And it's like, you know, support structure being you need to be accepted by a political group, either the Anarchs or the Camarilla, or possibly the Sabbat even. Weird circle jerk, yeah. Got new updates, there's Anton Genshin, DJ No pulling a 5-star. I mean, I can. I literally can if I want to. I've got the equivalent of 127 wishes at this point in time, and 90 guarantees a 5-star, so I am guaranteed at least one at this point in time. But I'm saving. I'm saving a lot.
It's stuck.
He's having a bit of a dance. Wait, was there another interact point? No, there wasn't. Everything just got eerily quiet and I became incredibly aware of it, and now I'm freaked out. I just heard heartbeat, and I think that's because I just passed by the cell of the guy who I fed on earlier. Very, very creepy. It is. I think the environmental thing was, you know, quieting the music, and so I could hear the heartbeat of the guy who was nearly dead because of the feeding I did on him. Yeetus! Can I go down? Ah, jump. Just tell me how to press jump. I have to press jump. Single one. Why? Why couldn't it be one, you know, one thing of, you know, jump down and just take me all the way down to the bottom? Why couldn't it have been that? Yeah, I'm with you, MM. I don't like this place either. I really don't like this place. Is that a ribcage? That is indeed a ribcage. And I heard a thud. I don't like hearing thuds when there's corpses all around, because it suggests that not everything here is a fucking corpse. Oh, what's this? That's a magnetic key, isn't it? That is indeed a magnetic key.
What's that doing here?
What is it? What is it?
It looks to me like a reused asset from the previous thing where I investigated a first aid kit.
I definitely don't like this. Oh, hell fucking no.
Oh my god. It's monstrous.
And there's my beast hunger going, I'm guessing? No, it's a memory. I think that's worse. I'm going to be so worried when that door with all the locks just has no locks on it anymore. I think that might be a represent. Nope. Nope. No way back, only forward. I could just quit. I could end the stream 40 minutes early. I don't want to go in there.
Do it.
Oh, God. As my ancestors used to say, sally forth! Oh. Oh, God.
Where's King?
We already told you which is not here.
But I came here to see him. I don't have time to waste. I'm leaving.
Oh, no, you're not. It's not that easy.
You can't just walk away, Morgana.
I've told you to stop calling me that. Okay, that's enough. I'm leaving.
Grab her.
What the hell are you doing? Let go! Stop! No!
Oh, the bad fairy's got some fight in her.
Get your hands off me, you psychos!
Shut up, slut.
We've seen you slithering around the king, Morgana.
Whore! Let go of me!
Come on! What are you waiting for? Make her drink. For the king.
No!
Hold her head back.
No! It's not that! Stop! Stop! I remember it now. My screams, their voices in my head. It went on for 3 whole nights. Why put me through that again? What
Fuck
the hell is your
the
problem?
Tremere. Blood bond. Calling her Morgana, calling her a witch. She had some dabblings with the Tremere in the past. Creepy, yeah. Beep.
I feel like my head is gonna explode.
Kinda looks like what's already happened in here.
What happened here?
Do you really want to know?
The base is broken, like someone ripped it off. It took a colossal amount of strength to break it.
Say potence? Just imagine how shit yourselves scary the Tremere would be if they grabbed what they thought was a human, brought him into one of these cells, and then realized that they had captured a fucking werewolf. No, 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 no. Hey, a werewolf would just go Krynos form and go ape shit on them. Oh, you know, oh my god, no, you know what needs to happen? A Tremere needs to meet a mage. A mage goes, "Aw, I'll show you how to properly use magic." Because mages are dicks. Well, that seems like more memories unlocked. I think that might be all the memories, maybe? Like... Oh, there's there's walkways. Okay, I didn't notice those before. Huh. Could I potentially get from blood cell to the central thing via that? Let's go back and have a look. It didn't, but I didn't see it beforehand, so I didn't look at this for a celerity pointer. Get what deserve being dead, fuck 'em. That's just the Tremere. There's a reason no one likes them. The gargoyles, oh good god, the gargoyles got even more reasons to dislike the Tremere. Is there another way I can go? Nope. Or gargoyles. Yeah. Nope, you're right, Callie. I played a gargoyle once, and his favourite thing was threatening Tremere with pulling out their spines. Because he did it before and he had a collection of them. Oh, yeah, the Tremere essentially created the gargoyles and bound them to hell and back to be their undying servants. Gargoyles didn't like that. You know, like, who would? Yep. Yep. And it could have been prevented. Yeah, by not treating the gargoyles like your fucking slaves. That's how you prevent that shit. Oh god, I'm gonna need to eat some rats again, aren't I? Squeak, squeak, nom nom, squeak, squeak, nom nom, squeak, squeak, hum nom nom. Oh, and we're going to the creepy area because I can hear that guy's heartbeat because I nearly drank him dry. Ugh. Give me a chill down my spine. Great. Thanks, game. I mean, this actually does do Vampire right in the way that Vampire has always purported itself to be a game of dark horror. This actually feels like they took the dark horror aspect and said, yeah, let's make it horror. Let's actually make this game have a good horror element to it. Okay, that's one thing I definitely think they missed out on with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It didn't feel like a horror game. It's very cerebral, yes, which again is another aspect of Vampire the Masquerade, which I feel like they miss out on a lot. Because a lot of people just go, hey, Vampire with huge amounts of, oh my god, I'm a rat eater. Oh my good god. I get half the suspicion from rats. Oh my god, I just need to eat 4 more rats and I get another additional hunger point removed. But Bruja smash. And here's me who played an intellectual Bruja. Because hey, I like to play mold breakers. Oh, I did see Dresden. I saw Dresden walking past. I couldn't see him. He's drinking at the water bowl. Water fountain. He do him lem. He do him lem lem. Most likely, yes. I'm going to go and close that gate behind me because I've got a really funny feeling that I need to. Because why else would they give those switches and have them be activatable? Oh, I did not see that before. Take. Tremere concoction. Why? The blood witches plan for every eventuality and often have a reserve of blood hidden in their artifacts. Eliminates 4 hunger. That's pretty good. It's almost as if they expect you to be using a lot of hunger in this by getting around with Blink all the bloody way. Hey, Drez. He's not coming to me for pets to dry his face off. It's a miracle. Yeah, yet.
This tower is incredible. It's like it's from another time. I've never seen anything like it.
Like with most resources, one must hold hunger in case they use it later. You say as I've been walking around on full willpower this entire time. The pedestals on each of these. The pedestals is what tells me that I need to... Internal memo. As a reminder, the Nosferatu prisoner was transferred to the tower cell. Only thaumaturgists who have been specifically chosen by Deneb may come into contact with the subject, as he is extremely dangerous. Sounds like an ally. Examine.
3 circles, just like the platform. I should be able to do something with that.
3. So... 1 is 3. I'm going to say 2 will be something else. Then it's going to be 3 and 4. Use. Oh. How? Oh, of course, because the... Oh, right, I see.
Something moved.
Okay, so I didn't need to... Second floor. Fucking Tremere.
Again.
Yes, again. I can only use kind of examine. Okay. Okay, I see. Right, okay. I've got to do more than one. Let's try you. No. No. Behave, game. Well, clearly that's not the right one, because it's not actually letting me align it into place. Will you? No. Must be this one then. What the actual dick fucketry? Oh, you get moved... Okay, so you move 2. You move 1. So the central pedestal does not move whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to say it's probably this. Then this. It's not quite right, that's the problem. Fuck, you're too short. Hmm? I mean, that aligns like that quite nicely. But it's not the right one. Has to be either...
That's not it at all. So I get the feeling that that's what we want to do with that one. We also need it to... Okay, so I need something to line up. Can you line up like that? And can I move this around? Will that actually reach? Because if it will, that actually... No, piss. But... Okay, that now aligns. Something at least. So if I do this... No, then that's going to move too much. However, if I do this... Maybe onto something... Yep. Oh, you cock ass! So fucking close as well. So fucking close. Let me move to the middle. I can't rotate the inner ring. This one, this is the... Oh, wait, yeah, I think I've... Oh, yeah, I think... Oh, you tit! Maybe, though. Maybe. Actually, no, I think I've puzzled it. I think. I align you up. Then align you up. So, and then align... How about we try this? That doesn't look like it's gonna work, but why not give it a go anyway? Oh, I hate that all the potential situations are only just slightly off. Oh, that really annoys me. This does not even give any indication if I've gotten at least one thing right, which is annoying as all fuck. It's literally a trial and error, and the error margin is fuck you. It wouldn't be that simple, would it? Thankfully not, but also annoyingly not. Yeah, I've already tried that, and the other one doesn't reach that far. Well, it doesn't reach far enough. One reaches too far, and the other one doesn't reach far enough. Yeah. Thank you, E, for the hydration reminder. This is a pain in the fucking ass. I've still got one more of these to go afterwards. Yeah,
Just show me the picture of of how it's supposed to look. Really? Okay. Fine. This is bullshit, but okay.
That worked.
Oh my god!
You almost had it.
I had everything in place apart from the other. For fuck's sake!
Yeah. I was about to tell you, but you're like, let me see.
Ah. So the first one, the pedals there.
Oh, come on. There's more.
Yeah, I know. That's my reaction as well, MM. Don't worry. Well, at least I can go down. You know, to have to solve the puzzle to use this at all. Oh, what fresh hell is this bullshit? Oh, I hate this. Oh, I absolutely hate this.
As much as you hate the Tremere.
Yeah, almost. It's almost like the two are fucking connected. Okay, that's got to be something. That shape like that. No. Oh god, that's bad. The fact that I can move the inner circle, then I move the two as one, then I move the entire thing as one. That is so annoying. Okay, maybe if I connect to you two. Well, no, then that doesn't leave anything else for it to do here. However, if I move it all the way around here, there's another connection I've already made.
Hope that's the last one.
That was significantly easier.
Code or something.
Yeah, on a number on each of the pedestals, but there's no way to interact with the others. He's not gone 5-star. I'm surprised. We got Noel twice. Ah, Noel's not that. Well, Noel's alright. Oh, great, memory. Oh no, I just triggered a memory on a branding iron. At least there are only 4 floors. Yeah, at least I don't need to do another one of those puzzles. So which one am I going into now? Oh good, you're locked up again. Thank you. Just stay that way. Oh, the Minecraft door. Oh, I hate that. That's the prince's room. I really hate that. Yeah, that's worse.
Silence! Let the prince speak.
MM. My dear MM. I thought I had made myself clear.
Me too. I told you there would be consequences.
Destroying one of my closest advisors. What did you expect?
Do what you gotta do.
I see. MM Lewis, you are charged with the murder of Sir Pro Bono, Prince of Gloucester and Knight of my house. How do you plead?
Guilty.
You gotta say, brass balls on her.
Silence!
How could you dare attack one of my knights?
He had it coming.
Hmm?
If that's your defense. Hilda, come here.
My prince.
Hilda McAndrews, were you aware that your child was conspiring to assassinate one of my generals?
No, I was unaware of that. But I'm sure that she regrets her actions.
What was that block on his yeah.
This entire incident has shaken her to the core. She wasn't herself. I know nothing can make up for what she did, but I assure you it won't happen again. You have my word.
Your word. How nice. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow such a brazen act of rebellion to go unpunished. But I have heard your plea. MM's unlife will be spared.
You're too kind.
But you will pay for her error.
Excuse me?
Gentlemen, seize her.
What?
And brand.
No!
Hilda McAndrews.
What the hell are you doing? Let her go!
For the insubordination of your
I'm
child.
the one who destroyed her.
I hereby sentence you to forever bear the mark of her crime.
You can't! It was me!
I remember my rage and my horror when they grabbed Hilda. He took everything from me. Even my revenge.
Like Quentin King? Yeah, he was known as the Mad Prince, because Malkavian, who was out of control. Really out of control. Oh yeah, I lost my temporary amnesia. Awesome. Awesome. I've got access to all my stuff now. Yay, hello and welcome, little bro. Brain doing weird things, say, how is you? Surprised that you're awake. No, oh great. The memory portal has arrived. Oh. It's been doing memory shenanigans with vampires.
What they did. How could I have forgotten that?
Thaumaturgy and dominate and probably demontation. That's probably what. And that was also a checkpoint, so because I'm not going to be able to get too much further in this, that's why I'm going to be switching over to boom. Yeah. That continues to be an incredibly good game, and I really, really like it. Very, very, very impressed with that. Oh. So yeah. Don't know why I was so apprehensive about getting back to this. I think it's because it was new last time, and I was, fairly uncertain of what was all going on. Because this is only my second session of this. Interesting to see where that goes. Especially also once we finish with MM, we've got a scenario with Caleb to do. And Caleb's an interesting one. Because, 3 different clans, 3 very different playstyles, because you get, got Laisha, the more investigative kind, who's, Malkavian, that's all mental gymnastics and stuff. Got Caleb, who's the eldest one among them, and also, the more physically potent and most straight-edged, because Ventru.
but also has his own vices, as we've seen, because he's got this... He's got a ghoul that he's very much clearly in love with, and is somewhat addicted to her blood, and she keeps saying, you know, are you going to make me a kindred? And he says, oh yes, yes, I'll petition the king, I'll petition the prince tonight. I'll petition the prince tonight. And then, like, no, it's not the time, it's not the right time, no, there's no, you know, I can't talk to the prince now, no, it wouldn't be proper. So he's basically keeping that poor lady on, in the dark, and keeping her around just because he likes being able to feed on her, and because he won't be able to get do that once she's embraced, because they'll just make him addicted, actually addicted and bound. Yeah. Discord stuff. Okay. Okay, as I'm handling that, I will be jumping that in a second myself. But yeah, really enjoying that. Really enjoying this game. So next stream for me is going to be tomorrow at 1 AM GMT, which is 9 PM EST, and I'll be going back to Bioshock 2 on hard mode, most likely finishing it because we're right at the end section. We'd probably actually think the end fight is about to happen, and then we're going to be going on to Bioshock Infinite on 1999 mode, which is the hardest difficulty, in an effort for me to show people how I tackle that difficulty level, because I've done it before and it's not easy, but you know, and also it's Bioshock. After that, on Thursday at 4:30 PM GMT, which will be 12:30, you know, as in midday, EST, I will be going and playing Locked Up as the delayed horror game from Monday. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then after that, it's going to be my normal Saturday schedule, and Sunday we're going to be testing how Saturday goes with it being an early rise for me, because God, it's going to be 9 AM that I start stream EST, which is fine for now, but it'll soon be 8 AM, and with an 8 AM stream start, I can't rely on my normal wake up time. I actually got to wake up an hour earlier, so we'll see how that actually pans out. Need be, you can move that that stream around, but it should be fine. Should be fine with an hour early, and you know, getting coffee in me immediately should be fine. But yeah, so till next time, thank you all very much for coming along, for all your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you've chosen to show it. Special shout outs go to Anonymous, aka Lydia, for the £2 donation in order to get Callie to poke me on stream, literally twice. And also thank you to Jeff for coming and jeffing on me with 5 gifted subs, very much appreciated for that. And congratulations once again to B-Dubs, Vesper, Fluffy, Kiri and Aki for receiving those. Well done on that, and thank you again to Jeff for the overwhelming Jeffitude that is. But yeah, so until next time, thank you all again for coming along, and for all your support, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening, a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, or a good day, whatever time it's for you. Till next time though, stay safe, stay amazing, and see you later. Bye.